Hey, God. We finally figured it out. Isn't it incredible what patience would do? Hey, I'm sorry for being late to my show. I was here, but the system was tripping. I got some special guests in here, man. Today's a director's point of view on the show. I got two of the dopest directors I know. You know what I'm saying? I got Sean Alexander, who I've been knowing since before he knew English. And and his Brazilian beauty. Say hello so they can hear your accent.
Hello.
Speak some Portuguese to him.
Oi pra todo mundo.
Oi pra todo mundo. What does that mean?
Hello for everyone.
So you're black Brazilian.
Yeah, I am.
So do you consider yourself black?
No, white.
They're gonna be mad at that shit. My boy Carlos is in the house too, man. Brilliant director, man. Now the weird thing, the thing that
Hey, fix the exposure on that front one though, real quick.
Oh yeah, well, fix the exposure on which one? The one on the left or the
wide? The wide.
Go ahead, fix it because that shit looks saturated, huh?
Nah, it's just too dark.
It's too dark. It's at 1250 right now. What does it need to be? No, I think. Yeah. Go ahead, fix it. Just hit it on there. So he's.
You know what I mean? The other one's looking crispy. This one look good.
It's supposed to be that bright.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, cool.
That's what happened when you were born. Is he supposed to be that light?
Hell yeah, that's funny. Whose baby is this? But both my parents is light skinned, so fuck it. We got Los, man. Los and Sean. You guys know you both started off doing music videos.
That's right.
Yeah, both started off doing music videos. You know, then elevated to being directors.
Yeah, I mean, it's a journey. I mean, I still do music videos and anything. I mean, pretty much anything that you're passionate about or any artist that you're working with, still do it.
First music video you ever did?
First music video was Big Bread Ed out of Lakeview in Frisco. It was
Big Bread
Black tees and hoodies. You can actually Google that. It's
really? What are we talking about? Google that. We're talking about like 2001?
I don't need something early 2000s for sure.
Look up Big Bread Ed.
Big Bread Ed.
Okay, black tees
and hoodies. Yeah.
Shout out to Big Bread Ed. What was your first video?
I mean, I started with my boy Andre Mew. You could look up a few of his, and then Elijah Blake 6.
That was one of your first?
That was one of my my first Billy D. Remember Billy D?
Billy D, chubby Billy D.
That was actually my first, yeah.
Billy D could sing, juggle, tap dance, cut hair. He's one of the motherfuckers that, you know what I mean? If you go through the drawers at his house, it'll fuck you up. He could do it. Billy D, shout out to Billy D. Billy D is a talented dude. So music, I remember when you picked up the camera, because he used to just make beats and rhyme and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when he picked up the camera, I was like, man, focus on the music, man.
Yeah. You were one of the first people I filmed. The Cigar Club promo, remember?
Yeah. I wonder if that's still out there. I haven't seen it in so long.
I got it in the computer.
So who influenced you to start directing? Like what the fuck happened?
Basically the DSLR cameras came out, and I just saw the ability to create an image that was kind of like what you see on the movies. So when those came out and the ability to create at that level was available, I just picked it up, started shooting just everything. I took it everywhere and never left my side. I had the camera literally every day of my life, anywhere I went, and I would just film.
Right.
And you just got to learn it first. You got to respect the craft. So I just dove in and just combined that and music. And I was always, just trying to stay creative and then learn to edit.
What was your first camera?
That I owned?
Yeah. That you was getting money with.
That was getting money with. So we would honestly, I would rent it out from my college. It was an XL1.
XL1.
Yeah, XL1. It was like a Canon XL1. This was like the one of the time. But cats would try to shoot videos with it,
Right.
but they didn't know what they was doing. My influence was like Hype Williams and Brian Barber,
Right.
and guys like that were doing the high end videos. They were spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on those videos, but they was doing it like how people shoot real films.
Right.
You know, Aries, they're shooting on 24 millimeter. I was trying to get to that level. Digital wasn't where it was when I started, so I found some guys with some real gear.
Yeah.
And we really banged it out. You know, we were shooting on 24 and 16 millimeter, having to, and then this is before DSLR really took over. I was really at the cusp.
Yeah, you was a film nigga, huh?
I was a film nigga, so
He's my age, so I know he was.
I did it the traditional stuff, but then it made it so much easier when the DSLRs came out. But the budgets would get shrunk, So
Right.
we were working with, no budget, and then all of a sudden labels was like, "Yo, you guys did good work. Let's make some more." And so they were dropping like 60 grand, 80 grand, 100 grand,
Right.
and to everybody else, it was like, "Oh, those are small budgets." Like the guys who were really doing the videos, we were like, "What? Okay."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We were, amortizing their costs. We taking, renting some gear on Friday, shooting 2-3 videos in a weekend.
Yeah.
Lining up artists. So, I'm a Bay boy. I'll stretch that dollar.
Right. So that's my next question. What was the lowest budget, and it can't be zero, that you ever shot something for?
I started doing video. I mean, for zero, of course, and then I started doing them $150.
You was doing $150, and
I was in engineering. I was making beats. I had the rappers come through, record, and then I would shoot their video. So yeah, so I would just kind of package it up.
And this goes out to every filmmaker out there. You always underbid yourself in the beginning. We always end up underbidding.
You don't know how to bid.
We don't know how to bid.
That's when you're learning the craft. You don't have a right to even charge.
Yeah.
It's an honor for anyone to let you shoot their video.
Well, that's amazing that you say that, right? Because in all art, when you first start, you don't have a right to charge.
No.
But sometimes you be around niggas and they do everything that the stars do 2 months in. These niggas, you feel they got all this different wardrobe and an entourage, and these niggas got writers before they have acts. You got a writer, like these niggas a lot. When you work with a really talented artist that's delusional in that way, where they feel like they're a star, how do you get through to them as a director to get the right type of performance? Because a lot of these niggas be really dope, but they have the wrong idea about the craft. You know what I mean? So how do you get the best out of delusional artists when you work with them?
I think it's you try to find a common ground with them that will give them an understanding that everyone here also has X amount of years of experience.
Right.
The audio guy, the camera guy's putting in 20 years. The lighting guy's got 20 years on you. You know what I mean? Like the art person who's making the design is got 10, 20 years on you. Right. So like a lot of the artists, if it's usually like an ego thing where they're either inexperienced and they're trying to at it, and they're trying to overshow, just to overcompensate for their lack of experience.
Right.
And so you got to kind of meet them at their level. Sometimes I'm very direct,
right,
as a director. Like, no, we need it like this because of this.
Right.
You're gonna look fine. You're gonna look amazing. Yes, put the tuxedo on. Take the beanie off. Like, you know what I mean? Certain things, like for the scene, have to happen so that, in the grand scheme of things, we have the vision for, either the label or what we've already pre-discussed. Like, you got to be direct and say, this is gonna happen. A lot of the time, they want to get into the minutia of it all. It's like you don't know how a house is built.
You don't have no idea, man.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to tell me how to nail a nail? No,
Nigga,
this
this,
you know what I'm saying?
this entertainment shit is so humbling. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you can't hide it, nigga.
Can't hide it.
You can get yourself in the room and get a job, but then when it's lights, camera, action, nigga, you will be exposed immediately.
It's very apparent. You be like, oh, you don't know what you're doing.
And there's a lot of times as a director, you're learning as well at the same time. So there is a lot of times where you're faced with that and you just overcome it. And it always works itself out. But filmmaking for me is always problem solving. You're just solving a bunch of problems, trying to get your vision across. But I mean, the artists, a lot of times I like to make them work or do something uncomfortable to where they actually have, because a lot of these artists are spoiled, so I like to unspoil them basically.
Yeah,
put a snake around their neck, make them feel scared, put that in the video.
It's real.
You know what I mean?
Hell
And
yeah.
make them climb to the top of the hill that we're shooting up there. You actually got to walk up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, so
So the nigga said, like your hairline, blood. Okay.
Yeah, y'all was talking about the cheapest you shot a video for.
Yeah.
And the cheapest I shot a video for was exposure. Y'all ever
Right.
hit with that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be good exposure for you. You know what I'm
Fucking
saying?
exposure.
Yeah. That used to be the worst.
Fucking hey, I'm 40, nigga. If you cracking hairline jokes on a 40-year-old, nigga, my shit supposed to look like this, nigga.
What it look like?
Yeah,
It's supposed to look like that?
Still good.
I got a hat on. I got a hat on, nigga. Yo, what's wrong with it, nigga?
Some cats don't even have that.
Yeah, I ain't got that.
Punk motherfucker.
I don't got
Ah! Hey, look, he's put.
the Richter scale hairline like you got.
No, my shit, nigga, my hairline ain't pushed back. It's thin in the middle. I can still braid my shit though.
Okay,
You
y'all
still
still
got
out
it.
there. Y'all still, congratulations, man. Proud of y'all.
You know what is? I read somewhere that if you don't stand up for your partner, your woman, or your woman doesn't stand up for you, that's a sign of betrayal. Like if you're somewhere and somebody's bad mouthing you and your girl is there and she doesn't stand up for you, that can be considered betrayal.
So like, let me just for example, like, so you're not here and your lady is in the room and we like, man, this nigga Kraig is full of shit. This nigga's terrible. He's not funny.
Right.
He think he dark skinned. And if she doesn't say anything or stand up for you or say, I don't like what y'all talking about.
Right.
That's betrayal.
It could be considered betrayal. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be like her saying something there, but she has to notify you.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? To let you know, hey, these people.
Yeah, you don't mess with them.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you consider that betrayal if your woman doesn't stand up for you when she should? Because our responsibility as men is to protect them at all times.
Right.
And every real nigga just needs somebody to be like, man, you doing all right. Or, you know what I'm saying? Nah, he's a good motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right. We do need that.
That's all we need. So if you don't get that from your girl.
yeah.
Because every man will do what Will did.
And right.
In the grand scheme of things, that's what women expect men to do. Like stand up for us, slap somebody the fuck out, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, let me ask you, and speak specifically about the Will situation. Were you like proud of him, or was that embarrassing?
What's the question, sorry?
Like,
She's from Brazil. I don't even know if she.
don't even
Will
know.
That didn't come on TV.
Smack
Oh,
Chris.
they-
Rock.
You remember when Will
Pull
Smith
it up. Pull
Sucker?
it up.
The Fresh Prince?
Will Smith, like somebody did a bad joke about Jada. Chris Rock
Yeah,
made a
yeah, I
bad
saw
joke
this.
about Jada,
Mm-hmm.
and then Will Smith went up there and smacked him. As a woman, how would you feel if your man did that for you or stood up for you like that?
In this specific case, it was like too much. But in Brazil, people support this.
Okay.
Brazil
but-
is gangster. Dude. They would have blew his head off.
They're like, just a slap?
And if he was still breathing, it would have stuffed a flip flop in his mouth.
They would have slapped him with the flip flop.
A flip flop with spikes on the back of it. Blood dots on his head.
All people went to his Instagram, like, to support him, because he was, I think this is a mindset there.
Yeah.
You needed to protect your woman, so he wasn't doing nothing bad. He was protecting her.
See what I'm saying? That's a good woman right there.
That's right.
And this is something positive.
Yeah, yeah.
But myself, I think I agree with this too. You know, I wanted to protect me, and if someone is speaking something, I want to know. So yeah, so I support Will Smith.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that.
If your woman could beat you in arm wrestling, would you stay with her? Like if you really put your arm on the desk and you trying to get her, nigga, and she just
She slammed it down hard. Your knuckles made a sound. Oh man.
This better have been when I broke my arm. Already broke. Like, yeah, go ahead, baby.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a sign of disloyalty. Like if your woman doesn't take up for you. Like if I'm not here and Kraig and Blaze like, oh yeah, Ty look like a kung fu panda, and then she hopped up and tried to slap one of y'all. That would be out of line for her.
Is it disloyal if a male you knows makes contact with your girl in any way and she doesn't tell you? Whether he emails her, text messages her, bumps into her out somewhere, leaves her a note.
Oh shit.
Damn.
I should definitely know about that.
Bro.
I don't know. So my question is this.
What's the note say?
My question, what if she knows how you are? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
like you might, somebody tried to talk to you. I'm finna go blow his head off.
Right. I mean, that's
You know what
different.
I'm
If you're a
saying?
savage ass nigga, I get that. But if you're Todd or me or anybody in this room, we're all sensible men.
Yeah. Oh, tell me. Right, this the camera. Tell me.
Right?
I want to know.
You got it. I mean, yeah, I think that's
definitely
really
wanna know.
important.
Look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah, I can't mess with her. Her arm's better than mine. I can't do that.
Angela Bassett, she got some arms. You ain't
But
got
she
them.
little, but she petite though.
Yeah, I never seen
But she
her in
slam
person.
your shit. Like, what do you do?
I mean, in what scenario are we in the bed slamming? Like, am I letting her win? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's sexy. If a woman can overpower me.
What about telling your business?
Oh yeah, that's it.
She tells the preacher all of your business. What's going wrong without you there? It's not like you guys are going to counseling together. She just church.
Like everything? She telling everything? Like he be
Oh,
busting fast. When we had-
You get to the counselor like, so God tells me you've been coming fast. No, this bitch is who told you, nigga.
We need to think
Don't
about
put that shit on God, nigga.
this sermon today is about stamina. Talk about stamina, Lord.
Does the Bible mention orgasms? Does anywhere, because it always talks about coming and cometh. Is he talking about nothing? Do they talk about orgasm in the Bible? Because somebody please put up a scripture. I want to know if God talks about nothing.
Definitely not the female.
And
orgasm.
Sarah's an ex-pastor. I bet you she can't find one scripture. Sex is not talked about in the Bible. They need a sex Bible.
Oh man.
What positions are holy?
All holy.
How long should we fucking? All it tells you is you shouldn't fuck unless you get married, but it don't tell you how to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We need more instructions, man.
Would that change the game if you found out it said, hey, it's only supposed to be 1 minute?
I mean,
1 minute of sex. Would
The
you be?
the Karma Sutra got all kind of positions and stuff. And
What? I
rules.
mean, yeah, they get it over there.
They
You know what I'm saying? They get it.
They got it in the books. They got
Yeah.
pictures.
There's sex in the Bible.
There's sex in the Bible.
That sounds like an album.
Okay, you got to prove it. There's sex in the Bible.
This is talking about orgasms. I guess 1 Corinthians 7. It's now concerning the matters about which you wrote. It is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman, but because of the temptation of sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife and each woman her own husband.
Oh, separately.
That's
That's how I'm reading it.
The husband should give his wife her conjugal rights, and likewise the wife to her husband. For the wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does.
Talk about it, bitch. Give me that pussy. You don't give me that pussy. God said it.
Likewise, the
I'm gonna have to send this to
But-
somebody.
But likewise, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but the wife does. Do not deprive one another, except perhaps by agreement for a limited time, that you may devote yourselves to prayer. But then come together again, so that Satan may not tempt you because of your lack of self-control.
Wow. So
That's together.
I like the next one. Bring it back up.
Okay. No, the next one.
Corinthians.
Oh, 10, 13.
I'm sorry. No. Bring it back up. The TV,
TV went out.
TV went
hold
out.
on,
Damn
okay.
it.
It is out.
We need more minutes on our TV.
We need more minutes on our TV. I got a prepaid TV.
You got an Obama TV.
That shit funny as fuck. You know?
Prepaid TV.
Prepaid TV is hilarious.
Okay, wait. Are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
We're still waiting on this.
on the screen.
Yeah.
What you got in there? Wine?
Yeah.
That nigga drinking. Hey, Proverbs 5:9. A lovely deer, a graceful doe. Let her breast fill you at all times with delight. Be intoxicated always in her
I'm
love.
finna get that tattooed.
No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. Be with the temptation.
But with the temptation,
Yeah, the camera's blocking. But with the temptation, he will also provide the way of escape that you may be able to endure.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is sex in the Bible. I'm corrected.
Oh, it says in First Thessalonians said, "For this is the will of God, your sanctification, that you abstain from sexual immorality." And then we take it off.
Okay. My thing is just on I don't think you should be able to talk about your spouse relationship wise without their permission to other people. They should have to be present.
But women do that, chop each other's relationships up all the time. I didn't ear hustle all kind of conversation. That's what women do. That's how they get this shit off their chest.
Right.
We
right.
don't.
No.
That's what we need to do.
Because we understand what information is.
Yeah, we do.
It's a weapon.
It's a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a weapon.
Because if I were to be like, man, my girl tripping, she be talking about me, blah blah blah, and I don't last long in the bedroom. This nigga's gonna go out and holler at my bitch and be like, look, I mean, I'm an hour minimum, baby.
Right.
You know?
Niggas do it all the time.
Niggas do it all the time.
A nigga, I'm
You
cool
heard
with,
about Tony's wife?
a nigga I'm cool with smashed one of my old bitches. I ain't seen her in years. He told me. I ain't tripping off of it.
Yeah.
But he also told me that she told him that he just shut down emotionally and stopped.
You got insight on your
The
own,
inside.
which is kind of.
But at first he told me he didn't fuck her. And then when I seen him in person, he said, I fucked her 3 times.
Yesterday.
Nigga, I can only believe some of the shit you say. When it
Yeah,
comes
3
to her.
times only yesterday.
He called me after he smashed her. And I'm just mad. I'm like, nigga, I ain't never fucked none of your bitches. How are you? This nigga done ran into 3 or 4 of my old bitches.
What's worse? Somebody smashing your one of your old pieces 3 times in 3 different days or 3 times in one night?
3 different days.
What's his? Is he just like warm market? Like, oh well, if she likes Kraig, she gonna like a nigga like me. What-
I think
is
that
his-
my nigga thinks like that. Because he's
I'm a better looking virgin than Kraig anyway. So I'm a.
I mean, that's how niggas think. That's how niggas think. Some niggas think that bitches are giving them pussy because they're cute.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not why bitches give you pussy.
No. Some.
I mean, some, you know what I'm saying? But in your 40s, women are fucking you for different reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't just because you're cute. Like, I think one of the top reasons women give you pussy is because you're a good liar. You tell them what they want to hear. You just happen to have the qualities that she likes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I relate that to women dating women. When women date women, the stud is always unattractive. Like 80% of the time, the stud is a bitch that if she was a nigga, they wouldn't be fucking with.
That's hilarious.
But she has all the qualities like, emotionally. Maybe.
Right. So, women, for those of you men who think having a 6-pack and being in shape is how you get a woman, yeah, I mean, you may get some pussy, but that's not how you get a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a key in. But the nigga that knows what to say, how to say it, and how to lie good, he gonna fuck the same bitch you fucking. Bring your bitch around me. I'll show you. Y'all got something to say about this hairline and this big nose? Bring your bitch around me.
I don't think that's gonna be if fucking is the goal, I don't think that's the you want a long lasting quality relationship. You got to do more than just lie, be a good liar. You know what I'm saying? Your lie has to turn into the truth.
Well, here's the thing. That's real shit though. Some niggas,
because women love ambition. They love, somebody who's goal oriented, who's actually doing shit with they talents. You know what I'm saying? They want somebody. They don't just necessarily just be like, well, some women just be like, well, fuck it, I'm settling because I can't get anything.
Men who hate their mothers think that sex is the way to get a woman to love them.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't able or didn't experience intimacy with their mother in the right way.
Right.
So they think that, hey, well, since my mother didn't love me in a regular way, because you're not fucking your mother. Your mother shows you love by being there for you and raising you and caring for you. But some niggas have never experienced that from a woman. So since they haven't experienced it that way, they think their dick is the way to get a woman to love them. And these are the niggas who, you know what I'm saying, fuck the game up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is why all these bitches is running around here dick drunk and absent-minded. You know what I'm saying? Because they dealing with all these niggas that have no substance.
Dick drunk.
You know, these niggas that figure if they buy a nice pair of Jordans and tell a few lies. Let me stop.
That's crazy.
The next movie we're going to direct is called...
Todd wear the same shit. Todd got 4 outfits, okay? Todd got four outfits. Ever since I've known him, he been rocking the same pair of Air Maxes. And what's the other pair of shoes? You got them Percy Millers. He got a Percy Miller dress shoe. He got some Percy Miller hard bottoms. And he's never had trouble getting women. He's never had trouble getting women. Why is that?
Oh, I mean, got real qualities out there. Being funny is better than anything, really, to be honest with you.
Some of these niggas have never made a woman laugh until she couldn't breathe. They'll argue with her though, but I've had I think that might be my best quality is making women laugh.
You got to be funny and confident. Yeah. What do you think, Natch?
Sorry?
What do you think? What do you think are some good qualities in a man?
Loyalty and honest, because honest is really hard to find. So I think number one, honest.
Number one?
Honesty is number one. So if he's like, yo, I don't have nothing.
Yeah.
He's out there?
I don't know. Depends about how he treats me. For me, it's about that, how someone treats me. Because another things I'm doing for myself. So
yeah, honesty is a good one, but honesty about you is shunned. Honesty about me is cool. I don't have a girlfriend. That's like the honesty that women are like, oh, I'm single. Like, I don't have any kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if I say, bitch, you are stupid. That's you stupid right now. That type of honesty don't get you nowhere.
Right. You have to be specific about the honesty. Like, honesty, because some people be too honest, be too over honest. And like, yeah, I got hemorrhoids right now. First date, nigga.
That's real.
Is there such thing as too honest?
Huh?
Is there such thing as too honest?
I don't know because it never happens with me. So
you ever been telling the truth and somebody thought you were lying?
Yeah.
So honesty is kind of like overrated in the dating game because there's a woman that I cared about recently and I told her the absolute truth on most shit except like maybe. Out of 100%, I probably lied to her like 10% of the time. And she has no idea what those lies were. But some shit I was stomped down telling the truth on. She didn't believe me at all. So, I think, huh? What was it? It was something dumb, dog. You know what I'm saying? It was something dumb, man. It was a birthday situation. She didn't give me nothing for my birthday. So her birthday
comes up.
And I didn't get her nothing because she told me that she don't fuck with, she ain't tripping on shit like that.
Right.
She
was. Obviously.
So on my birthday, I kind of like I sent her a video message, and this is how you do me on my birthday? Bitch, I turned 40 and nothing, bitch. On my motherfucking birthday, I turned 40, bitch. I don't get a cake or nothing, bitch. I don't get a candle or nothing, bitch. I don't get a
emoji of a cake?
To me, shit. I don't get nothing. So I tripped. I ain't gonna lie. I tripped. I fucked up.
Yo, that shit sounds so crazy now. You was so serious when it happened, but it sounds crazy now, right? You know my PS5 controller wasn't working.
Shit, I'm just turning 40, bitch. Nothing.
No batteries from my...
You know, so her birthday was a couple months later. And I got her nothing. So I bought her a ticket to Hawaii because I figured, okay, bitch, well, you don't invite me nothing for my birthday. I still care about you. I ain't tripping because I'm a real nigga. It's not like we together. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to buy me nothing for my birthday. So her birthday passed. She put up a fuss that I'm tripping. I'm a hypocrite. So I had I had 2 tickets to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? And I gave her one to go by herself.
You ripped the other one up on her birthday. Look at this. Hey, I ain't going.
I still love you, my nigga, and all that. But you know what I'm saying? For some reason, you don't fuck with me like that. But I fuck with you like that. So here's this ticket to Hawaii. Go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, have fun by yourself. You know, get a load off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that became an issue. That became an issue.
Wow. The pettiness goes,
carry your own bags to the airport.
The pettiness
goes deep.
But my thing is this. Look, I think I was wrong for that, right? But if a woman don't want to at least give you a pat on your back like your birthday or shit like that, is that really the bitch for you?
No.
Because especially if it's a woman you're spending on and you're doing things for and you're going out of your way to make sure she's cool, if she's not reciprocating it in any way, she just think that she can fuck you and that's all that she has to do for you, that's, you know, maybe that's not a good fit.
Or that's the role she
is comfortable in.
So it's like you have to be like, all right, I'm gonna treat you like a kind of an escort ish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
You want to go to Red Lobster? Okay, and then we go smash. Okay,
right.
Great. And you know what I mean? It's not one of those relationships where they actually care about you.
Right. The more that a woman wants to be with another nigga, the less she's gonna do for you.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
You a side piece.
I'm a side piece. I understood that a long time ago. Yeah. But I can handle that. You know what I'm saying? I can handle being a side piece.
Yo, if she would have gave you a ticket to Hawaii to go by yourself, would you have tripped on that?
If she'd have ordered you a side dish.
Right. But you know, I probably wouldn't have went.
Right.
She ended up going though.
Oh, that's different.
And while she was there,
she ended up going.
Somebody was taking pictures of her.
Oh.
So, bitch, who went with you and who was taking those pictures?
Right. No. The other dude, like,
So, you know what I mean?
I'm going to Hawaii. You want to buy a ticket? I mean, meet me there.
You know, I mean, yeah, I learned a lesson in that situation, man. Value was perceived and shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, motherfuckers don't understand what they got coming from both sides and shit.
Yeah, no. Especially when you get a little older, you start looking back at the relationships you messed up because you were young and dumb. You know.
Somebody said she got fucked, man. For me, that don't even matter. I already assumed any woman that's not my girl, if I'm fucking her, somebody else is probably fucking her too.
Off top.
Yeah, off top. So never that, bro. I ain't a square when it comes to that type of shit. But when you fuck with people, sometimes you think y'all are friends and you're not. You're just fucking. Ain't that crazy how a bitch will let you into her body, but she's not your friend? She lets you into her body a lot. Like, I'm in her body more than her doctor.
And you ain't got no gloves on either. You raw.
In there raw as a motherfucker. But you don't fuck with me like that. We fucking, but you don't fuck with. Not only are we fucking consistently, but you don't fuck with me like that.
Yeah, no.
They said it was a selfie stick in Hawaii.
No, this was in the water, and this was far away from her.
Selfie dick.
Right.
Yeah. What gets two people to the point where they try to hurt each other? They used to fuck with each other heavy, and now they just... Like, what gets you there? Where you're like, man, you know what, man? Fuck this bitch, man.
Buttons.
I think it's just ego and miscommunication.
I'm going to throw a Nerf football at this bitch.
It's the
Nigga,
respect, right?
I soaked the Nerf football in some water and put it in the freezer.
What?
And just threw it at the bitch's head the next morning. Pow!
That's attempted murder.
Hey, this guy said expectations. That's pretty, that's interesting. Expectations.
I think so.
You got to have those up front. Like you got to lay those rules or make sure each has no expectation up front. Because a lot of women go into a situation thinking something. You're on TV, you know what I'm saying? They think you're a star already. They're like, well, he's making money. You got to be buying me this. And you got to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I'm the opposite. If I know, because I know numbers, women actually are highly more employed in the workspace than men.
Right. Oh, way more.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you take me out to eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never did. I mean, what do you mean?
Right.
You know, I can figure out how to help you buy this house, but I got to do all the little stuff that you want to do. Because that's really, we guys do this for women. We know y'all want to go out to eat and go out shopping and stuff. So we do all those things. But to be honest, we don't like doing none of that.
Right.
We just want to make y'all happy.
We just want to make y'all happy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever makes you happy, babe. You know what I'm saying? So I can bust it open later.
I think that's my takeaway. I think that's my I think that's my takeaway because women, that's easy. You could always get another bitch and shit. But when you fuck with somebody, you like them and you want to make them happy, and they're not happy, I think the man in you has to realize, oh, their happiness, that's her issue.
Right.
But they'll try to make it seem like
it's you.
It's you. But you
can bend over backwards. I didn't did a lot of different things, but it sometimes it's deeper than, it's deeper than that few months or those few years y'all been together. Those scars or those wounds are deep.
Super deep.
That's childhood.
Yeah, Will Smith said it. He said, I think each individual is responsible for their own happiness, and they bring that to the table.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of hard to depend on someone fully to make it because there's the expectations to make you 100% happy and whole.
That's deep.
Yeah, because when someone is not happy and they're voicing to you that you don't make them happy, that's actually abuse. They're abusing you. Yeah. Because they're projecting their inner thoughts and feelings onto you. It's causing stress, which causes hormone releases in your body that make you imbalanced. It's causing you to be insecure and second guess yourself. And in the business that we participate in, our confidence is
everything.
And you know what I'm saying? So it's you got to really be careful, fellas. I know we strong and stronger than women and all that, but you got to really be careful about the emotional abuse you allow yourself to be subjected to, because it can alter your decision making. It can fuck with your focus, and it can take away your competitive edge.
Right.
And don't think that when certain types of motherfuckers do that shit that they don't understand that.
Right. They take your energy away from you.
Just take your shit. Just talking about how you ain't shit and what you don't do. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, unless you my slave, you can't blame me for everything. Right. Unless I got papers on you that say, oh, this is Kraig's bitch. Like, he owns this bitch. He got to feed her. He got to clothe her. You can't blame me for nothing. If you went to college and got a degree, you really can't blame me for nothing. If you know, so I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's intense.
That's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep, man. It's some fucked up shit.
Why is it? He said, like people say you bent over backwards for somebody. Why is that the ultimate thing you can do for somebody?
Right.
Bending over backwards.
Well, the weird thing about bending over backwards,
it's more of a phrase, a phrase that people use, but literally bending over backwards is hard. I can't do a table. Can you?
No,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Why do they say it? Because nigga, you know how your spine got to be jelly,
right?
I mean, it's hard to do.
You shouldn't be doing that to yourself. No way.
I think a jellyfish came up with that statement.
It's really about sacrifice, though. Like, you're giving something up. Both people are. So, I mean, it's just gotta be balanced, right?
Right.
I mean,
everyone's imbalance, because really we live in an imbalanced world. That's why we have these expectations on everybody.
Right.
We look, all the Instagram girls, they doll themselves up, right? Every picture is fucking flawless. But when I meet you in person,
yeah, but
I'm like, is it Kraig? Is this you? I'm like, whoa.
We went out 10 times, and seven of those 10 times you had them same jeans on, bitch. I know.
Don't like just be you.
That stain just keep getting lighter, but that's the same. How many times you gonna wash them jeans and wear them again?
Oh, that's funny.
That's the funny.
Or them
shit.
eyelashes. They only last so long. And then they end up on your bed pillow and it looks like a
So is makeup a lie? So is makeup a lie?
is a lie.
I don't believe in makeup. I tell you that, right? She doesn't wear a lot of makeup, but I don't believe it. I don't.
If I
a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
But
a
they can
little
change
bit
their whole
of-
face with that.
People,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
they do, and it's crazy. That's
'Cause
a
if
lot
I
of, that
did-
takes a lot of effort too. It's too.
If we did that every day, we'd be.
It's a lot.
Like,
You don't wear a lot of makeup at all.
Huh.
I don't think makeup is a lie.
No.
No, we just like to do this. It's
Right.
fun.
It's a lie.
It should
when
be an
a guy
occasion though.
does
Maybe
it.
every Friday. Maybe every Friday you could do
Makeup.
more makeup.
But like, have you seen the videos with like
Well,
the people with like all of the bumps and stuff on their face, or they whole face look different or
Yeah.
something like that, and then they put the makeup on and they be super fire?
Right.
the contouring,
Yeah.
and the color tone. I mean, like literally just caked on. The hair is just like it's like taking off a whole uniform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I like, at least my preference is like if you fine in the morning when you wake up, that's it.
Right.
Great skin. You know what I'm saying? Like funky breath, that's fine.
Right.
That's normal. That's natural. Like I don't need you to be like, oh, like you can't see me in the morning because I gotta put on my face. Like, whoa, I can't be with you.
It gets to it. There's a threshold. Once it gets past that threshold, that's just covering up insecurity.
Right.
And that's you can.
That's
that
makeup
takes too
that-
much energy.
There's different makeup for the inside.
Right.
You gotta eat that makeup.
It's called drugs. It's called alcohol. That's inner makeup. Makes you feel good about yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, it's called vodka.
Here's what I don't understand. I think a lot of women go against themselves and men too, right? But when it comes to women, I don't understand why you would let somebody fuck you and then not listen to them. Why would you submit in the sack but not in conversation? Or just not in just in general life shit? How am I good enough to fuck a lot? You know what I'm saying?
Well, people also let fast food in their body, and they know that's trash.
Right.
But they're not gonna let them make their life decisions.
Listen to a burger.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let Ronald McDonald make my voting. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, I'll let trash into my body. But I won't listen to, you know what I mean?
Right.
Its opinion.
But if I'm trash and you're letting me into your body, that means that you're trash.
Facts. That's
It does.
Yeah.
That's what it breaks down to.
Huh? What you say? Go ahead, speak into the mic, Sarah. Yeah, I woke her ass up. She was back there eating a Slim Jim taco. So you know what? Fuck this bullshit taco. I want to talk.
No, because
With Oreo sprinkles on it. Go ahead.
is a trash can dirty just because it has trash in it, though? Because you can
Yeah.
clean the trash out. You take the trash out and things like that, but you still clean. It's not considered something that's filthy because it stays in your house. So you have to maintain it to a certain point.
Have you ever
You know
put
what I'm saying?
trash in your pussy?
Wow.
Trash in my pussy?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No,
Why did it take you that long to answer? What are you doing?
She was thinking about
Wake
it. She was
up.
No, because it was a whole Heineken bottle situation. It's experimenting. But anyway.
Hey, that's recyclable.
You got that bottle out the trash?
Oh, I'm just
It was
saying.
pre-trash trash.
It was pre-trash.
Before you throw that away, right?
Pre-trash trash is funny.
Pre-trash trash.
Pre-trash trash. Well, look, if you nut in a pussy and she don't clean it out, that's technically organic trash, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It's organic for sure.
If she don't clean it out, that's crucial.
What's the definition of trash? Let's get into the etymology of trash.
I'm looking it up now. Okay. Definition. Boom, boom.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. It's coming on the screen. There
I'm
you
still
go.
trying to figure out what this belt is.
Trash.
Oh man, I'm a roast
Wait,
champion.
it's a
man.
lot
Somebody
going
step
on.
up.
Oh, that's what that is. I got it.
Discarded
Let me
matter.
step back then.
Discarded
Now that's
matter.
what it is.
Another one is a person or people regarded as being of a low social standing, a very low social standing.
Okay.
The verb, that's the noun of it. The verb is damage or wreck, and another one is criticize severely.
Maybe we could be trash then.
You could,
Cause shit, who ain't damaged?
Right.
I know I'm damaged, nigga. I got PTSD. I be waking up looking at what the fuck is it? What the fuck is that in the closet?
You be saying that out loud?
Nigga, I wake up on my feet a lot. You niggas don't ever wake up like thinking something's in the room and shit. Like I be tripping, dog.
We're refurbished trash.
refurbished.
Recyclable.
You niggas just sleep through the night regular. You don't have like no.
I wake up
Panic,
and pee sometimes.
You don't wake up and have to walk through the house to make sure ain't like nigga. I be.
No, before I go to bed though, I will walk through a couple times. Like,
Right.
When I get back to the room, like, man, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't think I locked that door, and I'll go back up there again.
Yeah.
What, y'all used to be security guards or something?
But pretty much, nah,
Yeah.
nigga, shit. I done been through some shit. So y'all niggas just sleep through the night comfortably. Now I need to see a specialist, nigga. Nigga, I wake up like nigga.
You know, I do have like, cause I had surgery in my right shoulder, and then like girlfriends or and exes would say, "You hit me last night."
Yeah, I be whooping ass in my sleep.
She or cause like literally my arm will be like, wow, like you know, it's just the weight of the arm,
Yeah.
just like boop, and it'll just fall, and you be like, "You trying to hit me?"
Does
Tryna
he
beat
sleep
me?"
rough?
No.
No, he just be out. Just,
Yeah.
he probably be purring in his sleep.
Just put on a movie and just let it play.
Damn, you just sleep just through the night. Once you fall asleep, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Easy,
good
like
life.
a baby, just sleep.
Nigga, I done woke up in combinations.
He wake up and put it in a mouthpiece.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's wild, man.
Just wake up doing capoeira.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, yeah, ladies. If you let trash in you, that means you're trash.
Well, no, but see, here's the thing. Because that guy, like you said, right, you are a good liar. You know, this is just, it was trash packaged good. Like I said, fast food is well-dressed trash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
And people come like fast food too. And that's why I said, like, women have to be a little more discerning or have to have their guard up even harder
Right.
to figure out who to let in. You know what I'm saying? But if you're like, oh no, we Chipotle, we're fresh. But
Right.
it's still owned by McDonald's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's still trash.
Right. Hey,
but it's better dressed now and it's got a different lingo.
I don't think it's trash. It's a dumpster.
Better PR.
But based on that definition, we might be trash.
We all trash. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
everyone goes through trash to get to
the
the
polish.
destination, yeah.
Exactly.
in every form of everything. Really.
Look at the diamond. An actual diamond has to go through all that coal and all that pressure and all that bullshit
Right.
for so long to now be a diamond. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, trash is part of the process of becoming successful, low key. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women go through a lot of trash ass niggas to find out, oh, this is a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I gotta keep this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Same thing with us. We ain't whores or hoes. We just, you know, hopeless romantics.
I think we deal with. I think our problem is rejection. I mean, for me, we deal with so much rejection in this industry. I think it fucks up our personal lives.
Right. We were talking about that earlier, right? The
Yeah,
bubble.
I think it just thickens your skin though. If you're confident, if you're connected to that source, I think we all have that feeling when we're born and coming up that I've always felt like I'm connected to something like a source.
Right.
That I know for sure is like, it's like a law. It's there.
Yeah.
And it's no matter what, no matter who says no, no matter, I know that I'm connected to that source. So whatever I bring eventually is going to be something of that source, which no one could deny.
Yeah.
So if you have that confidence that you're eventually going to create something that no one can deny,
Right.
you aren't scared of anyone saying no.
No, not at all. This is what I mean. It's like we have to, I think we take, well, I would say me, I can't speak for everybody, but if I feel a certain way about a woman and she doesn't believe me, or maybe the relationship isn't going the way we think it should be going, and we just have some misunderstandings or whatever. In my head, I think subconsciously I take it as, oh, this bitch don't believe in me. Fuck her.
But you know what? It's a harder sell if you don't. It's a harder sell if you don't have anything that has manifested yet. But if you take a look at this studio and everything going on, as long as you're just working, that's proof that you don't even have to convince them to believe in you. It's
proof.
Is real.
The proof is everywhere.
Yeah, it's a hard sell if you haven't done the work yet.
Yeah, I mean, the work is the work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get that. But I don't know, man. I just think sometimes people don't know what they're looking at. We all suffer from that, where we're looking at something and don't really understand the value of it. Fuck like what we want from it, but what's the actual value of the thing outside my opinion of it? Like what is the real value? You know, like that's why you go to yard sales and people are able to buy a comic book for $10 that's worth fucking 50 grand.
Right.
Well, that's that site to be able to recognize the potential of something. So like any great music exec who discovers artists, the person who brought Kanye in, the person who brought all these people, these people that find the jewels, they see potential. So being able to see that, and it's with everything. You could recognize a good joke when you write it.
Right.
Some people write a good joke and they let go of that joke, and that could have been the joke but they aren't able to see it or recognize the potential.
Right.
So yeah, it's about having that sight to see the potential in something before anyone believes, and that's a special gift, I think.
Right.
May I ask a question? 'Cause since you're talking about trash and actually what you just said, would you rather be brand new or recycled?
That's a great question.
Recycle.
Yeah, I think recycle.
Because that means you. It's like
What do you mean? What kind of question? What do you mean?
As like in like a human type of thing. Because I think we all recycle, right? They said Einstein said energy is not destroyed.
It
it's
never
just
dies.
transferred, right?
That's the law of thermodynamics. Yeah.
So
smart.
I think a mix of both.
Because we are new when we are recycled.
All of our choices are recycled. On a metaphysical level.
If you are recycled, you were old, something else.
They called you
then
MC
made new.
Breed. Breed, the microphone. Boots last the longest.
And
the game
who's
is
the
the strongest. And when the game is plain to see.
You listen to the sounds of Breed and the DLC.
Yeah, that's No, we all recycle. We're organic matter. If we just died in the grass, we'd be taken back as a fucking, what do they call that? Biodegradable material. We'd be back in the earth and we'd manifest as something else 30 years from now. So
yeah, like I want when I die, I want to be buried with like seeds and soils and shit, and I grow into a big ass tree or something.
Really?
Yeah, like fuck being put in a box and rotting. Like get put back into the soil. Like if I do get put in a box, make it a pine box and none of this like metal stuff. Like I want to be absorbed. Into the earth.
Yeah, you want to be a fossil fuel. You want to be in a gas tank in a million years.
Or something. You know, turn into some butterflies and some fucking birds. And I don't know.
I'm with that.
Who knows? Life has to like, and that's the problem. Like we bring this whole like, I don't know, it's a different type of detachment from natural stuff. And I think a lot of the powers that be that kind of helped usher this country into where it is today.
Right.
Like Big Pharma detaches from natural stuff. You have to be cured by a hospital. It's like, nah, man, like disease came from the earth and the cure comes from the earth too. And I think the detachment from that and making it is kind of where it's where I said in the beginning, it's like we're in a society that's already, we were born into a non like nurturing environment, fucked up environment. We're already desensitized from, you know what I mean?
Right.
Natural. And we're trying to figure out how to make it natural. Like trying to make sense of it. It's like, nah, nigga, we this is the future.
We're the first ones living through all this technology and phones.
Yeah,
we're gonna see the effects of it in maybe 30 years, right? Something like that.
Is it okay not to return a favor if you can? Like you can do it. And this person has done hella favors for you, and you could do exactly what they're asking. You have the right to say no, but is it okay? Like, is that something that's legitimate? Where, like, if they found out it,
Give
you
me a
could
scenario.
say somebody needed a ride,
And you was like, I ain't really got nothing to do, and it's going my way.
And they've already done favors for you too.
But nah, right?
because some people view things as being a favor that's not a favor. There's this comedian, and we roast at the Improv every Monday in front of the Improv, and he always be laughing at my jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And compliment my shit. So the other night it was a show in Inglewood, and I'm leaving, and as I'm walking to my car, he's making sure he's close enough for me to hear him say, "Hey man, I got to try to figure out how I'm gonna get to the train."
Oh. How am I getting to the train?
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get to the train, but he's saying that we don't. The parking lot is empty. Just me and him walking. He didn't directly
ask,
but
he asked God.
Right, but I don't really know.
Come on, God, how am I gonna get to the train, Craig?
I don't even know the nigga's name. I just see him at the Improv all the time.
So he's a fellow comedian.
But he didn't ask me.
Oh, but he always cheers for you. When you're...
I mean, not necessarily.
Go, Craig! Come on, Craig! You got him, Craig!
But I felt like this nigga been bagging up them compliments for a reason, for a time when he may need me for something. And as a man, I think that that's very weak.
I mean, well,
nigga, don't indebt me. I didn't sign up for this debt, nigga. Just get at me about what you want, but don't put an interest rate on compliments, nigga.
No, I don't think you're wrong.
How did you get here?
Well, no.
He didn't bring you anything of real value.
Yeah,
so.
He didn't bring me, but that's what I'm saying. So, nigga, don't think because I can't owe you unless I sign up for it.
But you're not wrong in this scenario. Now, if you were at an Inglewood comedy club and he bagging on somebody and you out there with the frowny face, not giving back laughs,
It's got to be equal.
Yeah, it's got to be equal. If you're not laughing at his jokes, then you're a fucked up person.
Yeah.
Well, I think it would have been. It would have been.
What if it's just not good?
Hey, he gave you them laughs on Monday. You gotta, return the favor.
I think it'd have been good karma for you to give him a ride, though.
Right.
But in your mind, at that moment, in the moment when you heard that, let me just ask you, what did you feel?
So normally I would turn around and be like, "Hey, brother, you need a ride?" Right. But the nigga followed me. The nigga followed me, dog.
He was looking for anybody.
He set up the whole situation to be somewhere
he
with you.
Followed me, so I just felt like
it was a little bit of a setup.
Yeah, it was disrespectful, man.
So wish
and
I
then
had
don't do it at the end of the night. If you a nigga that need a ride
early,
you got it early. Hey, bro, the train ain't gonna be running.
Way? Yeah.
Don't wait till it's like you just get like it's making it seem like I'm a bad nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
So you felt bad on the way home alone.
I didn't feel
bad. I should just turn around and go get him, man. I should just turn around.
I can just see you in the car like, man, smoking a cigarette. You don't even smoke, but you smoking a cigarette like, man, I really should have fucking got it.
I should have went back.
And then you read on the news, man, comedian gets stabbed in parking lot.
Oh, man.
On his way home.
Yeah, and I'd be out there marching. Man, we need justice for this nigga. And I could have just gave him a ride home.
Oh, man. Would you?
I'd be at the rally speaking like, look, man, I'm being honest. I could have prevented all this shit.
He kind of softly asked me for a ride, but I don't respond to soft shit.
So you think it's better for somebody to ask you for a ride in the beginning of the day, or the beginning of the event?
Right?
Yeah, I think it's better as a man to.
I hate that.
That's just sitting with you all night, and there's someone just in the corner waiting for you.
Just wait.
But that's what
they have their backpack and they start putting on the, like making you see them, but they're just like waiting for you. That's expectation. That's
a lot.
That's deception, nigga.
Yeah, but if I ask you in the beginning of the day, then I would feel like I need to be around you. You know what I'm saying? I got to kick it by you. I don't know when you're going to leave. I don't want to miss my ride.
But if I let you do that, you're going to feel like you could do more shit. It ain't going to stop there, nigga. Then it's
you're going to get
let me borrow
food
$5.
You're going to get food on the way home.
Hey, I don't even have I don't even.
We hungry, ain't we?
You hungry, right? Because the bus don't come till like another hour. We should.
It's gonna keep going, dog.
Right. Hey, I didn't even bring my wallet. Can you spot me for this lobster?
You know where I can find some pussy?
Man, I'm telling you,
Hey,
right?
your girl sleep, right? She ain't gonna know if it's me or you.
Let me get that hat. Let me wear your hat. The
The
jacket.
thing about begging is it only gets worse. It never gets better.
Yeah.
Begging never improves.
Never.
It never improves.
Nobody eases up off the gas, right? They
Nigga,
just
ride
keep-
is going to turn into a cosign one day. Nigga,
Yeah.
cosign for me on this apartment. You gave me a ride before. I just want to see this.
Oh, that's funny. What if it could a beg turn into? Oh, this is all I needed. Dog.
It's never happened, I don't think, in the history of
It's
people.
never.
Never.
This is all right.
This is all I needed. Now I got my.
Now I'm good.
I'm good now.
You only have to beg if you're not honest. Like, up front.
Right.
If you just tell, hey, bro, I ain't got nowhere to go, man. I'm hungry, dog. Can I hold some bread, man? I'm struggling out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's different than standing behind somebody that you think got it. Like, man, I'm hungry as fuck. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna eat and shit. So you in my stomach?
Right. And we over here. Like,
And they can put a bullhorn up to his stomach so you can hear it grab. I'm hungry as fuck.
I ain't ate in 3 days.
That ain't DMS. That's my stomach. Nah, but yeah, that's
You don't want me to die, do you?
yeah, man. No, ain't nobody gonna
I'm
respect.
literally a starving comic.
Sorry, for real.
I'm finna cry.
Hey, what you got for us, Todd?
Oh, man.
Well, hold on. I got one more.
Okay.
One more thing.
I feel like this camera is too.
Which one now?
I feel like our camera was built for tall niggas. Like,
Hilarious.
we were supposed to be like 6'2" torso up here. You see that?
Oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Because the house hanging from the roof. How do you confront people for keeping you out of the loop? Like if it's some shit you knew you was supposed to be a part of, and you was kept out of the loop, do you confront people about that, or do you just go?
Nah, you don't go. It depends. I guess it depends on your personality, but nah, I wouldn't.
if I was
Just-
out, if they let me out the loop, I was they don't want to fuck with me. People make they want to keep you in the loop, they make an effort to.
Right.
But
The loop, when you,
depends on what loop it is too. You know.
because with the loop, the whole loop situation it's rare when you're kept out of the loop and it's consensus. Normally, when somebody is kept out of the loop, it's one person that's the catalyst for getting you out the loop.
It's that narcissist you was talking about.
Oh yeah. So when you figure out who the person is that's getting you kept out of the loop, do you confront that person?
Nah,
Like, hey,
'cause
pal, why are you telling people not to fuck with me, pal? Like, how do you confront the nigga?
You don't. I don't. You just
that's
keep
letting
doing
negative-
what you're doing, and you don't even want to be in the loop that bad anyway. So
You don't.
So, but if you do, then you are gonna confront and feel all emotional. You don't get emotional about it.
Right. But what if it's a money bag loop? This ain't no
If it's a-
regular
if it's a
loop.
money-
This is like a life changing loop. Like this is, you know what I mean?
But nah, here's
If
the
they
thing.
could have
Money-
gave it to you and it was clear and there was
money's like air, bro. It comes from everywhere, and whoever's hoarding that bag, and there's a couple people I already know, you know what I'm saying, that be doing that.
Right.
They're cornballs, and they're digging their own grave,
Right.
because then they'll only be in that bag. Whereas, okay, there's 1,000 other bags behind me.
Right.
If you only think that he's not letting me in that bag, that's fine.
Right.
Just know that God's got 10 other bags for you to go grab. So you just gotta.
That's the only way you can
That,
operate.
it comes down to your foundation.
You know
like
what
you
I'm
said,
saying?
if you have a foundation, you believe in what you do. No loop matters.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this question. If there are people in the loop that you fuck with and they don't make you aware, is that betrayal?
No, because that might be an insecurity on them to secure their position because they might have it not that secure yet.
Right.
But you create your own loop.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, it's intimidation too. Like some people be like, okay, we don't want to ruffle any feathers, or we don't want to create any more ripples. So we'll just do it this way over here on our team. We'll just do it like this. Hollywood's very like bubbly, like they let's just do our own little bubble over here. But that's cool because you can create your own vertical.
Yeah, that's
and pop them bubbles
all day.
But like,
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the time people be like, well, shit, how do I get in his loop? Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once you start creating your own loop, it's like, well, shit, nigga, y'all didn't loop me in over there.
That's the thing. That's
I'm
the
going to
thing
go over here and make my own loop.
That's the thing that makes people, I think, quit the industry or end up on drugs because they put all the pressure on getting in a certain loop. And
Talk about it.
Man.
When they don't get in that loop, that's all they were depending on.
And-
they didn't
and the
create a
loop-
foundation that they built on
All
so
I
that
got
they
to do is meet
have.
Snoop Dogg. I got the album, right? I'm a Crip too. So he's Crippin', I'm Crippin'. So if I just do this album, them type
Yeah,
things,
so that's delusional. So that's where they end up not
But I
whatever
think-
making it is. But
niggas keep you out the loop because you're a threat.
Exactly. And honestly, when really that person who they think is a threat, all that person really needs is a little bit of support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They need a little bit of a home or some kind of team camaraderie to get involved with, because human beings need that in general.
Right.
And what Hollywood does is it kind of splits people apart and makes it feel like, oh, you can only do it your way, or you can only do it your way, and get out of my bag.
Right.
Stay in your own bag.
Right.
People be getting very territorial when a couple of people start getting some money, but really, there's enough, especially like I said, with social media and like even a lot of the comedians who were kind of going away or kind of scared of social media, let all these other social media people kind of leapfrog ahead.
Right.
And then they caught up.
Right.
What
They used to have that excuse. Internet niggas ain't funny.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not an excuse no more, nigga.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
not
saying?
an excuse not to evolve.
Exactly. And it's like, but can the internet cat do a live show?
Right.
It's come full circle to where it's like, okay, we'll give you the digital bag, but when you do your live show, can you
Right.
sell those tickets?
Can you rock out?
Can you rock out like a real rock star?
Yeah.
And then it shows that the time not spent on stage, but spent on your, phone will pay out. Okay, you're getting money on the phone. That's great.
Right.
But can you get live money? And what happens is when that comedian that does live shit actually figures out his little online thing,
And figures out the stage.
and well, he's figuring out the stage,
Yeah.
right? That's where the hours get put in. The same amount of hours you got to put in on stage, you kind of probably cut that in half. You have to put on online if you want to do your own vertical,
Right.
or if you want to do the traditional route and let Hollywood blow you up. Wait in line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
waiting in line is never gonna work.
it's never gonna work. So now you start doing your own thing, and people fuck with it, and now you have your own audience, and now you have more control, and now you have your own loop to pull people into.
You need your own loop.
That's crazy to me because sometimes like every loop ain't for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly it.
And one of my biggest pet peeves on Facebook is the no invite people. You know what I'm saying? You post, oh, I went to so and so, and they're like, no invite.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
clearly, was no invite for you. You weren't there. You know what I'm saying? Like we was at my daughter's birthday party. She's 3. What was you gonna do there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then to the other point that you're making, where they say internet comedians ain't as funny as real comedians, and can he survive on the stage? If he can't survive on the stage, that's on him. That's his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you decide you want to make knitted footballs or something like that, I can't. Oh man, that's never gonna work. I'm gonna let you rock out and do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's about whatever you're doing. I think studying the craft, respecting it in every way, learning it, researching it, going back, checking the history
You
of
said
it.
respecting it.
Yeah, respect.
That's number one.
Because if you don't there's too many. Yeah, you
These
gotta
niggas
respect
putting
it.
on all these fucking Superman capes and juggling fucking fire. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, no, man. Focus on the craft of whatever it is you're trying to do. That should be number one. Everything else will fall in line. If not, you're just betraying yourself.
Yeah, it shows. I mean, you'll see a lot of people start doing a bunch of videos and then they fall off.
Right.
Life hits them. You also have to do life. Like one thing that like I spent a little time in corporate space, but my heart was as an entrepreneur, and it happens that I love making content and love, you know, the entertainment space because there's a lot of nutty people like me out here. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all kind of mentally fucked up, you know, and this is my passion that I, you know, like to do. But at the same time, a lot of people that don't use this as a career choice, they just think, oh, I'm just gonna be social. I just want to get flown out. Like they see the end goal and they say, I want that lifestyle, but they don't necessarily know what it takes to get there. Like they like the cake and they like the food, but they don't know how to prepare it. Right. They don't know that it took you 5 minutes to consume that, but it took somebody else 10 hours to make the cake. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know that they have to put in that work if they want to also enjoy the cake. And it never dawned on me when people would say, hey, you want your cake and you want to have your cake and eat it too. Like that's what it means. Like put in the work, then enjoying the cake means so much. It's like it's totally. I don't even want to eat the cake after I done did all that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just pay me for the bakery. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you hear that buzzing noise in the headphones, Sarah? Y'all hear it?
It's a little hum.
Yeah, it's a hum. I think something is on or up that shouldn't be. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Go ahead, Sean.
Hello. It's a guarantee. It's literally, I think, a law that when you put in the work. Because I've experienced this so many times and I've seen my friends experience it. When you put in the work, it's a guarantee. You could count on it like anything in reality. It's a guarantee that it's going to pay off some way or the other. So you could trust that 100%. I've done those experiments with myself. I've witnessed it with multiple friends and myself. And you put in the work. It's a guarantee that you get something at the end. You're going to get rewarded for that. And
the way people deal with themselves is how they're going to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody, if their life is in shambles and shit ain't going right, they fall out with people, don't think that whatever's happening with everybody else in their life don't think it's not eventually going to happen with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't repair damaged people, man. If they... You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I look for. Like when motherfuckers start coming around me, if they didn't fell out with every fucking person, they always got something negative to say about the people they was fucking with before.
Yep. Keep them away. Right.
Nobody.
I think that's the part that people need to like get better at. Right? Is like guarding your positive bubble and like not letting too many negative distractions, whether it be digital or actually physical. The physical ones are the hardest ones to have to discern, right? Because they're your friends or they're your family sometimes that bring in that negative, and you know, trying to really guard your positive mental being and state, because that's when the good stuff comes, when you're in a positive state. But when there's like constant like, oh nigga, you ain't gonna do that, or like, oh, hurry up and pay me, do this, and like you got different people kind of tugging at you, and you letting that energy in, then that's when all your shit starts crumbling too, because you're letting negative energy kind of direct you in your path. You know So you gotta be very, you know, it took me a lot later in my life to understand that, because I would, even relationships become negative, like the woman I'm with or the best friend that I think is my best friend, but he ain't. He just shooting down every good idea I have, you know, not giving me like, oh, nigga, you can't do that. Let's just go fucking smoke. You know what I'm saying? And then that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? For a period of your life. You know what I'm saying? People are all these people. And we talk about trash. We've all been trash, whether we liked it or not. None of us were born Prince Harry. Them niggas was trash too.
We all trash.
Them niggas started as trash by enslaving millions of people. So like I digress, but I'm saying like we all. That's why I said like I love when you ask that question about, you know, would I rather be, you know, recycled or you know.
Yeah, that was a dope ass question, Sarah.
And every day we face multiple waves of resistance trying to push against us. Every single day we wake up, we We have resistance that we have to fight against. Every day you have to beat it. It's a new game. It's a new game every day. There's a book. I haven't read it. I started listening to the audio book, but it's called Outwitting the Devil. And he sends resistance every day. So, you know, you get a chance, a new chance every time you wake up to fight that and beat that.
Even before you go to sleep,
right.
you gotta put it's like, you know, we tune our radio, our channels, and they give us the message and the feed that we want. I'm sorry, guys. They give us just like that. I programmed my phone.
Can you go? I think how low can you go?
That was Will Smith. Speaking of Will Smith.
Summertime.
He knew.
That's that summertime in December, huh? Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Like we can tune our those positives, you know, on a daily basis. But we just like how we turn the channel to ESPN, we want to watch that messaging in sports. We tune our channel to cooking food channel because we want to tune ourselves to that. So we got to do the same thing with our like emotions and like, you know, our relationships even. Like tune the right people into you. You know what I'm saying? Tune more money, a better loop of friends, and a better bag of and better friends that's gonna introduce you to bags and loop you into new bags instead of carving you out.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Hey,
that's why I'm glad you gave me that call today because I was like, this is my homie. I'm gonna tap in. And
we locked in.
We in a whole different loop. They gonna want to be in this loop.
Oh yeah.
Be like, well, how y'all?
It's coming. I always knew. No, you didn't always know. You've been hanging out with I ain't gonna say it, but I want to give a shout out to Buddy, the humpback whale. There's a humpback whale named Buddy. He was hit by a ship and it broke his back.
Damn.
And he was still able to swim from Hawaii to Canada. And they're basically saying this is a well-known humpback. This is a well-known humpback whale that scientists have been tracking for years. And basically, they're saying this is real. They're basically saying that Buddy is on his last journey because his back is broke. And I read when I was reading the article about Buddy, I found out two things that I didn't know. That
Only
two things I didn't know. I didn't know that whales show empathy for other whales.
Yeah.
So apparently there's another humpback whale that never, like the scientists have never seen this whale before, but I guess somewhere along the journey, he must have sent out some echolocation that he was injured, and another whale, massive whale, came to his aid and has been escorting him, like traveling with him on his voyage as he dies.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever heard those stories about like people drowning or something, and then some dolphins come and save them?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Like we're all tapped in. That's why I was saying like we think we detached, but we really tapped in. If we really think about it, we don't even need all these devices to tell y'all this story. If we really tapped in where society should be, I should just be able to be like, y'all heard me?
Don't trust them dolphins.
So I didn't know that about whales. And then the second thing I found out is there's a such thing as whale lice.
What?
Whale lice?
Whale lice. Like whales can have lice, nigga.
That was a hair thing.
Yeah, I read an article. They were saying, I guess since he's injured and he hasn't really been able to swim as fast, I guess the lice have been accumulating on his skin because he can't really shake them off because his back is broken.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I made that point to say, you know, lice, that's a very small creature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no matter how big you are, if you're not moving right, you know what I'm saying? You could develop some whale lice. You could be the biggest whale in the fucking sea and be taken out by something as small as lice. Them is your problems. You got a bunch of small problems that's weighing you down. If you don't deal with them right, your relationship with people and how you troubleshoot shit and your conflict resolution strategies, like when that shit starts to beat up, if you ever come into a space where you injured and hurt, that's gonna be what kills you.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's crucial.
Look at that, crabs and shit.
That's gonna be what kills you. Shout out to Buddy the Humpback Whale, man. I apologize on behalf of humanity. Whoever the fuck hit him and broke his back, whatever ship that was, I hope it sinks, man. That's foul. You don't see this big ass 100-foot whale in the goddamn water?
No, you think I would drive my boat into a big ass whale if I saw it?
See it. It's underwater.
Bro, whales are always...
Always.
If it was underwater, it wouldn't have got hit.
But whales are like the deer of the sea.
You know how big a humpback whale is, though?
Yeah. I mean,
you know how big a fucking freight boat is? A freight.
we got to get this boat to Cincinnati. We're not making lefts because you in the way.
Cincinnati.
But it's crazy that the boat hit him and the whale lice is going to be what kills him. You feel what I'm saying?
Because it probably got into the.
I mean, that,
right?
no, he just can't move a certain way, so that it's just like.
So so the portion of his body that his vertebrae that connects his vertebrae to his tail, that's broken. So if you look up Buddy the Whale, you'll see like a chart where it's like a hump in his back, almost like part of your spine sticking up further in your skin, you know? So he can't do that with his tail.
So that nigga over here, like
he just like wiggling his body, you know what I'm saying?
Were there other whales around when this happened?
There wasn't other whales around. That's what the article says.
So
Maybe
Buddy was where he wasn't supposed to be then.
in the water, nigga. He's supposed to be. Where else he gonna be at fucking the Raider game, nigga?
You see the videos of the whales jumping out the water and Shamu splashing boats?
Yeah, I mean boats ain't supposed to be in the water.
But that's like
Where they supposed to be at?
Those are like
TV.
TV's off. Go ahead.
those are like that's like those are like killer whales.
Right.
I think Buddy was like a humpback or a brokeback mountain whale.
Right.
Brokeback Mountain.
Here's the cool thing about what's happening to Buddy. He has lice. He has well lice, and there's sharks following him because they know he's injured.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me how fucked up that is. What if you was getting older and?
Yeah, people do that. Sharks do that too. There's like they find the older guy or that's on his last legs getting pinched, and then you'll see like a middle-aged escort hooker and befriend him,
right,
and then be like, let's sign you up with a life insurance policy.
Right.
And then next thing you know, the old guy dies, she gets rich. There's a bunch of movies made about him.
Dude is out here. He got the hooker. Let's make sure he got the hooker. Got her back to the room.
Yeah.
And he filling out paperwork. What's wrong with this man?
It's Anna Nicole. That's
It's a
Anna
long
Nicole.
play. It's a long play.
I think the saddest thing about it is that to have the other whales that are accompanying him, they're basically watching him die. But I don't know if about y'all, but I've been with people that you cannot help them. You don't have the ability to help them,
Right.
but you can at least be with them while they go on their journey out of here.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. We do that every day here. I mean, it's called hospice, and
Man. We're going to go to a quick break. When we get back, more Roast with the Host.
Ooh, wait.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget to put in those copyright reviews on them other videos.
I'm tired of people not saying what it is, man.
I'm a director. Hey, I'm a director. Places everybody.
Son, I apologize. I took some risks to provide for you and your mother. It landed me in jail for 8 years, and it took me away from you. Excuse me.
What's up, Pimp? Hey.
What's going on, Slink?
Just left the shop, man. You left this up there. I figured you might need
okay,
this here,
appreciate
man. What
that,
y'all got going on up here?
All right.
Y'all chilling. What's happening? Hey, Charlie, what's up, my nigga? What's the word, my God? What's up, you big old man? What's the word, dog?
Man, I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What you been up to?
Oh, shit, not drinking enough protein shakes,
Yeah,
obviously,
you know,
motherfucker.
man. When you light skinned, you got to play the part, man. So don't nobody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
You can use that kind of language, man. Fuck the kids, man.
Yeah, I feel you. What's been going on though, man? I'm telling you, nephew been out there doing it big though. All these views, man. What is this nigga doing?
This man is a lyrical and creative genius.
I need me a thick but no homo though, cause that's that gay shit. Nigga, as long as I say no homo, it's not gay, right? Absolutely right, sir. Anime.
Shout out to Charlie Google's film.
Protection. Can't call me Poppy, I teach her.
This is so dumb.
Everything about this was iconic.
Let me know what you think, bro.
I got you.
We shit cold.
Like, this needs to be the best meme. This needs to be the next Old Town Road.
What's going on with you, you big French bull mastiff terrier looking motherfucker, you dog ass nigga, man? You just like your daddy, man. Look at you, boy. You get big as fuck. Ah, shit, nigga, I almost broke my hand, you buck. What you feeding this nigga?
A whole lot of greens.
You got some more of it? I'm hungry. They got some weed in here.
I want to take some time though, man. I gotta thank y'all, man. Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for holding down the shop while I was in the penitentiary, man.
I'm just saying, just all you gotta do, nigga, is put the run the alternator, run the line to the alternator.
Yeah, the tube gotta go in the hole.
Without you, none of this would be possible.
Right on.
I love you, man.
Much love.
Brother-in-law, you've been a rock, man. You put money on my books. You kept me eating while I was locked down. You was there for my son. You've been a rock for my wife. Whatever you need, I got you, man. I'm just humbled by that, brother.
I gotta say though, man, if I had something in my glass, I would toast you. You've been doing right by my sister, and I really honor and appreciate you for that. I know things ain't been perfect, but you've been doing the best that you can, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother.
And I appreciate you for that. Glass me up anyhow, even though mine's is empty, toast to you.
To my son, man, I apologize, Junior. I wasn't living right. And because of that, the system took me away from you.
The show you are watching is a paid program or advertisement. USA Network is not responsible for the claims and representations made by the sponsor.
Hello world, I'm Cephas X. Hotep, I have a breakthrough for you today. Years ago, my ex-wife, come on, my beautiful ex-wife, we traveled to Kemet. I picked up what I thought was a harmless blueberry. Unbeknownst to me, it was a Gadoji berry. Gadoji berries have healing qualities. They heal any and everything. You ain't got no hands? Gadoji berry. You got a bad knee? Gadoji berry. You a little slow and don't know where to go? Gadoji berry. Baby, bring me a berry. Hurry up now. Hurry up, baby. Okay, baby. I mean, you need a damn dagger to give me a berry? Why you got a dagger?
My bad, baby.
Okay, I mean, you know. Get the fuck up out the screen. Look.
Yeah, this dude got the key to success, homie.
You know, you're in and out, You just need to be out more times than you're in. And I'm gonna get to that, okay? I mean, you the cameraman or are you me, okay? I'm me, you the cameraman, okay? Look, we walk the path of the great migration. Dogs don't think barks, they think words. Can you please go get me the bits? Hurry up. Okay, look. I'm gonna eat this berry now. Look, there's a dog there. Look. We gonna bark at the dog. Ain't nothing gonna happen. What, ready? Let's bark. Look. See, nothing. The dog is not responding. See, no joining. The dog doesn't know. Right? But when I get on my knees, I say, come here, boy. The dog comes right to me. See, the Gadoji berry. It works here. And I swear this is not a scam.
You don't mean you. Hey, go dial this number. Get them berries.
Hello? Hello?
Who we getting collect calls from, baby? Okay, Joker.
Hi, can I speak to Cephas X, please? Hold on.
I'm trying to get a 3.5 of the Gadoji berry.
What?
Could you wrap those up in wool?
Are you playing? Hang up the phone.
Alrighty.
That was classic. Why y'all people? Serious callers, please. Okay, caller? How you doing, caller? How can I help you, caller?
Yo, Kraig, it's your pops.
What, Pop?